What's going on, everybody? The original Mako back, and I'm now recording this video for the third time. As you can see, I'm not at my normal setup, so the technology is a little bit wonky here. I got my best to get something together. The mic's not the same. My files have been corrupted. The removable drive I've got is just absolutely shitting the bed right now. Might as well put an Amber Heard label on it. Everything's going kaput. So hopefully this one works. In fact, I'm going to double check to make sure this is recording. It is. We'd love to see that. Let me get back to Cult of the Lamb. As you can see on the screen, the Cult of the Lamb demo is finally out. Well, we didn't expect a demo necessarily, but they announced the release date and put the demo live on Steam. Now, since this is my third time recording this video, I have played through this demo. It's not the longest demo in the world, but we at least do get to experience the game. Everybody gets to see it, see how good the graphics are live and in person, as well as get a very, very small sense of what this game's going to be. So it's still pretty fun, even for a small demo, and I'm going to be playing through it. Before I let you guys know the release date, while I'm going through this little intro part, be sure to check the links down below if you want to see me play this game live with people. Well, with other people that I'm interacting with. Check out the Twitch link down below. We play a ton of fun games, and we have a ton of cool people over there to interact with. So check it out. I'd really appreciate it. For the next 2 months leading up to the game, we're going to be kind of playing a bunch of different stuff and passing the time until Cult of the Lamb. And then we'll have a ton of fun with this game when it comes out. So check that out and hit the subscribe button down below as well. There's going to be a lot of Cult of the Lamb content coming out very soon, as well as, you know, all the other games that we've been playing recently. There's never a lack of content for you guys, so be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. We're on our way to 4,000 subs, which is kind of insane, so help us out with that number. PogU. It's a vibe around here. So I kind of hinted at it, but the release date for this game is August 11th. Not too far away, almost exactly 2 months from the day I'm recording this, so I'm glad we finally do have a release date after, you know, being in the dark for the last 10 months since the game was announced. So I'm happy about that. I wish it was a little bit earlier. I do, but at least we have one now. I'm sorry if you wanted to know a little bit of that story there. There's really not much to it. He just got decapitated, and then this guy was like, well, I have the power to bring you back to life, but only if you start a cult. So yeah, we do get to see a couple of cool aspects of the game in this demo, even though it's super small. The combat system does feel very smooth. I will say, however, as you can see by the controls that are popping up, I am using a controller. This game is 1000% optimized for controller. If you want to play on keyboard and mouse, you can, but mouse doesn't even exist. You cannot use your mouse as a keybind. You have to use keyboard only. And the controls that are by default for keyboard are very unintuitive and difficult to play with. So I would recommend having a controller on hand, or just knowing ahead of time you're going to have to readjust your keybinds most likely. So yeah, the combat feels really smooth. As you can see, the game looks good. Like I said, it feels good, and I'll show you guys some of the customization stuff. Whoops, that's the wrong button. That there is in this game. So obviously you can see there's currency, food, items, but if we go hit RB and look at the player, we get to see some stats. But look at this. So far, all we knew about the game is that you have a weapon, you have a curse, which is like a spell, you have a fleece, and you have tarot cards, which is at the bottom there. So on here, we can see we have all those things, but we also have whatever's there, and then we have 4 crown abilities. So there is a lot of customization, which is really exciting. It's one of my favorite parts about roguelikes is the endless amounts of builds you can have. So having this many different options is super, super exciting and something that I'm extremely happy to see. And yeah, like I said, I'll try to blow through this and kind of explain everything that the early access stuff that we get to see. Once again, it's very short, but there is enough in there to kind of give you a good taste of what's to come. He is out of the map. Oh my god. Okay. Yes, give me my money and just let me get out of here, please. Oh, okay, that was suboptimal. Alright, and I think this is the last room. It is. Alright, so I'll also point out that you can see there's, you know, different paths. Obviously, for the very first path in the game, you're not going to have different options. But each individual fighting area, like you can see the little swords, they all have a bunch of different rooms. It's not just like one room, you fight, and then you move on. Each selection on this path has a bunch of different things, a bunch of different rooms inside of it. So this is obviously a follower, worshiper room where you can recruit new followers. You got to clear the waves out first. I'm just going to kind of tank it here. Hello! You're coming back to my base, please. Thank you. And then once we get back, we'll have to indoctrinate, but we'll do that once we get back, which should be in about 30 seconds. I will say I do like the character's language in this game. It sounds like every single character in the game is trying to get inside of your pants. They all sound like they're trying to seduce you. So it's always exciting, you know. Feel like somebody wants me, even if it's random video game characters. Regardless, let's go ahead and indoctrinate our new follower and kind of get a first look at the base building system. So we got a little look at the dungeon. We're going to get a little look at the base building. Yeah, so followers can gather the resources for you. So we're going to go over there and talk to our good friend. And you actually get to do a little bit of customization with each different follower. You say chum bucket? And now he's like, you know, praise be. He's praying. But here's the customization screen. And as some of you may know, some of you may not know, whenever there's character customizer, I just love to randomize. So we'll Figrion. Yeah, that's a good name. And then you can randomize their forms. We're just going to hit, and I close my eyes and do it 5 times. Oh my. Wait, he looks kind of sick. Okay, we're going to go with him. But if you look, when you choose their form, which is like what animal they are, there are a lot of different options right now, which is really cool. You know, everybody gets to pick kind of what they want, but you know, you have to unlock all these. So, regardless, there's a... What happened to his face? Oh, I've been hoodwinked. Yeah, give me that back. Does it say the name of the different variants? I like that one a lot. Okay, and they get different traits every time. And this isn't just like hard-coded for the demo, because last time I played through this, there were different traits. So let's see what we have this time. Naturally obedient. On recruiting this follower, immediately gain 10 faith. Oh, okay, so he's a bottom. All right. And sickly, heals 15% slower when sick and in bed rest. Okay, so if this follower ever gets sick, he's basically down for the count, and we should probably just feed him to the gods and sacrifice his soul. We're going to have you chop some trees, my friend, because that takes forever. Alright, so we have to gather stuff to build a fire. So let's do that. The soundtrack does go hard, 100%. And then let's go help chop this tree, because if not, this is going to take so much time. Yeah! Alright, let's put it... Just right up here. And ta-da. Oh, I need 7 berries, right? Yep. So, yeah, the hunger of your cult's on the top left, which my face is probably covering. I am so sorry. But you can plant seeds to grow your own food, or you can find food by scavenging in the dungeons. Actually, yeah, my face probably is covering. So right where my face is, all you can see right now is just the, yeah, I'm gonna have to move that for the dungeon anyway, so I might as well move it now. I'll move it to like there, and that should be good. Hopefully, once again, I don't have another monitor to see, but So you can see the hunger, how many followers, and how much gold we have currently. But let's pick some berries, cook a meal, and get ready to show you guys what an actual full dungeon would look like, not just a tutorial dungeon. Alright, so we queue that up and then we play the cooking minigame. I'm guessing the cooking game gets harder the more, like, the better the food is, because this is a basic food, the giant bar. I mean, if you somehow mess this up, you probably just don't have eyeballs. Or hands and opposable thumbs, maybe, but... Alright. So then the next part, you have to build this statue, and you need more gold and more followers in order to build it, which means you have to go back in the dungeon. So once again, the developers have talked a lot about how they really try to make people play, that they want people to really experience the base building and dungeon crawling part of the games, like, evenly. They want to give incentives to do both a lot. So we are going to head on in to the Darkwood. And we've got our little follower here to pray. Figrion is helping us pray. And now I get to show you guys what an actual dungeon would look like that has different paths and different options. I am curious to see if this is hard-coded into the game. Oh, everything's different. So these options are not at all the options I had to start the last run, which is good. Love it. We get a fat, juicy axe. Bane axe tier 1. Got a lot of damage, but it does not swing very fast, but that makes sense. And a Divine Blast knocks back enemies within your range while also damaging them. So that's more of a utility tool, it seems. So yeah, the fervor that you see in the upper left is like mana. It actually shows you how many, the little number is how many times you can cast your spell before you run out of mana. So let's go test it out, shall we? Okay, I just cleared the room. So yeah, now you can see the health and weapons in the upper left. In the upper right, you can see the map. And once again, each section that you pick has a bunch of different rooms. This guy really sounds like he wants to use that giant snout of his and stick it someplace where the sun don't shine. But he gives you the tarot cards, which are ways to you know, change each of your runs. They're all going to be different. So the Lovers is a Soul Heart. If you ever played Binding of Isaac, it's literally a Soul Heart. Or Fervor's Harvest, where enemies will drop double the amount of mana. I'm just gonna take the Soul Heart, frankly. I don't know how good this Divine. It seems pretty good, but whoops, yeah, it takes forever to swing this thing. And just like that, we already lost our Soul Heart. So good thing I took it. My God. It seems like most of the breakables don't drop a ton. The only thing I've been able to really get from breakables is grass from, you know, the grass. But I don't know how useful that is. I also don't know how I got hit there, if I'm being honest. But nothing we can do about it now. Oh my God. Okay, this is subpar right now. Can I get a heal? I got half a Soul Heart or something, I suppose. All right. Oh, we got a blueprint. Okay. That's the same blueprint we got last time. That might be hard-coded. It wouldn't surprise me because they don't want you to see, you know, every single blueprint in the game from the demo. What? Oh. So these are what the different paths looks like. It's relatively small paths, but once again, we're going to do a resource one. And then as you can see, some of the fighting rooms have little things below them. It's like an additional modifier. I don't actually know what this one is, so let's go figure it out. Let's get some wood. Just chop all this wood. And then we'll go see what this modifier is. Something with hearts. Something with your health. Trade 1 heart for, what is it? Lose a red heart and gain a diseased heart. So As you can see, we lost one of our red hearts, but we got a black heart, which if you've ever played, once again, Binding of Isaac, once that heart is, or once you get hit, everything in the room takes damage. On the Binding of Isaac, it's a little more hefty damage, but still a very good thing to have. We also just got another one. That's pretty pog. Our health is looking really good considering the fact that I've played terribly. I do not like weapons that are slow but do a lot of damage. It's not my style. Oh no. It's the first big boss. You were put to the blade, and yet you stand before me. Yes, thank you, sir. I appreciate your kind words. They mean a lot. Oh, we get to change it out. Let's go. So another different type of vendor where you just get to pick what you want to take. I'm gonna be honest, that middle thing looks sick. Death Sweep, a devastating melee attack that can be charged. Touch of Turura. Oh, it's a tentacle weapon. Oh god, here comes the Rule 34. Holy shit. Oh, wait. First of all, that one attacks at a rapid pace. And when you slay a foe, summon a ghost that'll attack nearby enemies. That seems sick. And you can also recycle old weapons for a little bit of gold, so that's what we're going to do. Oh, that is so much more my style, I say, as I still get hit. I just can't use that as an excuse now, I guess. Oh. Well, I'm good with our weapons, so I guess let's just take that instead of our Divine Blast. Oh, another tarot card? When attacked, the chance of just 10% chance to just negate the damage? Don't mind if I do. Well, it's now time for the boss fight. We do have to get to the boss room, though. It's not just an instantaneous... Come on. That's what I thought. I'd really like another soul heart before we do this fight. I'm just a little bit concerned. Oh! Uh-oh. Well, we're down to our last two. Please? Shit. Oh, we get another tarot card, though. We'll take the guaranteed poison. It worked pretty well for me last time. I got that tarot card last time. So, oh, here we go. Mini boss number 1. Alright, so he's going to turn into a little mini boss here. Big worm guy, and now we just got to take him out. I do know his attack patterns now, so theoretically... Okay, considering he's a relatively immobile boss, this stuff is going to hit him like a... Yeah, okay, that curse that we had just countered that boss with maximum efficiency. So now he turns back into an animal, and we get to recruit him to our cult. Adios. See you back at the cult. But we actually won't, because I'll... Oh, wow, wait, the rewards are actually different. Last time the playthrough didn't give us these rewards. Nice. Let's get a different follower form. We can now have elks. Pretty cool. And we also get a bunch of money and fervor. So, and then we also fill out one of these 4 little squares here. They're not squares, it's part of a circle. So what it looks like is you have to kill 4 mini bosses, and then you can fight the big boss. And there are 4 big bosses in the game that I know of, which means there's at least 20 different bosses, which is pretty cool. So, a lot of different bosses to fight. So then it shows you your run stats, see what all the rooms you went to, how much time it took, the enemies you killed, the resources you gathered, and then that's it for the demo. Once again, the soundtrack bangs, the graphics look fantastic for the demo version. The customization for characters looks good. The amount of different builds you could have as when you're dungeon running is really good. I'm extremely excited for this game to come out and to actually see more of it. Once again, the graphics are just insane. Everything is just really, really exciting about this game. So, as always, let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know how you're feeling about this game. Let me know if you're excited. Let me know if it looks good. Let me know if you're literally just clenching your cheeks ready for entry like I am. But regardless, thank you guys so much for the support as always. Like I said, check the links down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the content on this game or any of the other fun games we're playing. But regardless, hopefully you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I love each and every one of your faces, and I will catch you all in the next video.